It's me, Tamara's, and here's video 2 of Counterfeit SNES Classics. Now, this is the authentic version. Now, look at it. Okay, this is the 21 games that comes with it. There it is! You see the background? It's stiff! And look at the box art! It's the fucking instruction manuals. See that? Instruction booklet. It's jacked up. Listen. You heard that? It's like a fucking CD skipping. It played a split second of Counterfeit's music. It went, and then it went back to and you can't add games on this one. You know, I know I already said that, but look, you see the background? How the controllers slide to the left and to the right, depending on which way you move the cursor or the D-pad, whatever. Not only do I have 21 games on this console, this back folder right here takes me to all these other games. Now, this authentic version that I have, I got over 800 plus games on this console and over 15 different emulators on it. Just giving you a gist of showing you the difference between the counterfeit versions. I'm gonna play one of these games. Now, Star Fox, I was pretty disappointed. Okay, Yoshi's Island. I'm gonna play Yoshi's Island. Some of these games are just, they're unplayable. It's like all static-fied. You hear it? It's like, it's fucked up. Star Fox is the same way. Come on, get to the point, get to the point, get to the yada yada yada. I'm just trying to show y'all what y'all up against if y'all accidentally ordered this piece of shit console right here. This is the one I just showed y'all on the first video that looked exactly like the authentic version. You hear it? It's like slowing the music down, slowing the gameplay down ever so slightly. And the same thing with Star Fox. Y'all get the gist, how bugged this console is. So watch what happens when I reset it. On this one, you can't hold selecting down to go back to the home screen. You gotta... So I hit reset, and this is what it does. Operation Hints, being saved. And this takes about 30 seconds. So I gotta sit here and wait. Come on now, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Any day now. Today, Junior. I modified this console in a period of 2 years. It took me to get all these games on here. I got Neo Geo games, Sega Genesis, Turbo Graphics, Game Boy Advanced, you name it. Atari 2600. I got all these. CPS2 arcade emulator, CPS1 arcade emulator. And I retrofied this console. I went all out. I went crazy. I was like a kid in a candy shop when I modified this console with the Pt.2 software, which you can't do on the counterfeit version, by the way. Guys, I said that already. No, I know I'm repeating myself, but you can't modify the counterfeit version. Let's play a Nintendo game. Look, I got Mappy Land. I got some old school Metroid on here. Games that you can't play on a counterfeit version because it's a piece of shit. See, the save state, load state. Bang. Yep, see? NES game on a Super Nintendo Classic. NES Classic's not necessary either, because you can get the NES games on the SNES Classic. Same thing with the Sega Genesis Mini. It's not necessary. Just get a SNES Classic and put Sega Genesis games on it. That's what I did. Man, save your money. You don't have to buy a SNES Classic and a Sega Genesis Mini and an NES Classic just to have all the games. Just put all the games on here, on this one console here. That's what makes this console so special. The NES Classics the same way, the authentic NES Classics. I'm sure they got a counterfeit NES Classics too. The authentic ones, I know you could put Super Nintendo games and stuff on the NES Classics too. But you'd have to get the 6-button controller for it, because it only comes with the 2-button, excuse me, the 2-button controller. Alright, I'm gonna change game. Down and select. See, you could exit the games by holding down and select, rather than hitting the reset button. Yep, there it is. And then you could save it. And watch what happens when you load. When you load, it takes you to the very beginning. But watch. Watch this shit. Now, look at the bottom left. It's loading the state. It's showing the beginning of the game, but it's loading the state as we speak. And it's taking fucking 20-30 seconds. Maybe longer. A minute. Fucking ridiculous, dude. There it is. To say it's loaded. You seen that shit? Authentic version doesn't do that shit. Fuck this. I'm gonna show you another game. Star Fox. I was very, very upset. I just don't understand how people make this shit and sell it and market it. And then you got people out there got this one initially and don't know any better. I knew better because I actually had an authentic one before I got this one. I ended up selling it. I'm lying. Actually, I didn't sell it. Me and my ex-girlfriend split up and I got the console for her. Anyway, I ordered this one and this is what I got. This is nothing like the first one that I gave to my ex-girlfriend. So I ordered another one and I made sure it was real. I typed in authentic SNES Classic. Make sure you type in authentic when you order these things online because you will get gypped. This is $90 I had to eat up. Alright, so here, look. Star Fox 2 is already unlocked. The authentic version, when you first open it up and hook it up, Star Fox 2 is locked. You got to beat the first stage on part 1 to unlock part 2. On this one, it's already unlocked. Alright, so there's that Contra music again. It's just skip like a CD, of course. Star Fox is really fucked up. It plays like it's doing a static thing, just like the Yoshi's Island. When you set the CRT filter, it makes it full screen rather than the 4x3, you know, like the old school TVs. Not authentic. The games actually weren't working. I had to reset it to its factory condition. Absolutely disgraceful.
Good luck.
Look, wait, hold on. Look, trying to. You hear the static? It's slowing the gameplay down. It's like emergency. Prepare for launch. Yeah, dude, it sounds like a sheep. Like, come on now. Excuse me. Just getting over a sinus infection. Sorry, y'all. I just. Now listen to it. You hear it? The gameplay is literally slowed down. It's playing like shit, just like Yoshi's Island. Unfucking believable. Yeah, the games are playable, but why would you want to play the game like this? It's not the same. For those who've gotten ripped off and didn't realize it, I feel for you. I'm really sorry. Hopefully, y'all come across my content and realize, shit, I got the fake one, and then order the real one. Alright. The hell with this. Y'all get the idea. Here we go with the operation hence being saved. You don't see that on the real version. The authentic version superior compared to this one. This is the authentic version. I got different types of games on here. Games that I never had as a child. When we were kids, me and my brother, you know, we were 10, 11 years old. We wanted a Neo Geo, but we knew we couldn't get one because it was too expensive. Back in 1991, the Neo Geo was $700. $700. You had to be rich to own Neo Geo. Meanwhile, 30 years later, we have it on my SNES Classic. And I'm going to show you. See, look. Samurai Showdown. These are the Neo Geo games. Samurai Showdown. I got Metal Slug. Let me go back to the M folder. And I'm going to show you Metal Slug. I was already in this folder too. Now, all the games are mixed up. You know, I don't have a separate folder for each emulator. Everything's just all mixed in the same folder. I got Game Boy Advance game right next to an NES game, right next to a Neo Geo game. These are games I never had as a child. I played the arcade versions, which this is actually the arcade versions of the Neo Geo games, but the Neo Geo was exactly the same as the arcade. And this is how the arcades load up. That green vial looking shit, whatever that was. Metal Slug. This is part 1. Alright. This is a Neo Geo game. On my SNES Classic. Can the Counterfeit one do that? No! Dude, I have too much fun with this thing. This is my toy. Okay? This is what I use to make my content. Plus, with my Super Console X, I use it to make content too. Y'all get the idea. Now, I'm going to show y'all the other one. Back to the original games. Now, look at this. And check this out. Options. There's your options. The legal notices. Nothing. Blank. Nada. Zilch. No fine print at all. Where's the legal notices? Manuals. No manuals. No QR code. Nothing. The authentic version has all that. The display. You can't change the frame. CRT filter is what I had it set on. And all it did was set it to a full screen. 4x3 is what it really is closest thing to old school TV. So, controls are just so broken on this. So let's play. This is one of my all-time favorite SNES games. Super Metroid. Did I set it to 4x3? I did, didn't I? Yeah, okay, see, that's how it's supposed to be. But when I set it to the CRT filter, it fills up the entire screen. Explain that to me. Now, this game, it doesn't seem like it's bugged. It's shit.
Last Metroid.
is in captivity. I'm a pro at this game, dude. Like, I could play this game in one sitting, get every single item. I know all the secret rooms, all that shit. See, this game seems to be working fine. Like, some of the games might work normal, but there's just so much you can't do with this one that you can do with the authentic version. This one, excuse me, you just get ripped off. Y'all get the idea. I'm gonna punch out now. Godspeed. Peace out. Subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Okay, bye.